This is episode 184. Should we stop assessing sight reading at All-State Choir? With doctors Marshawn Hyman and Shantae Pittman. This podcast, Choralosophy, has become the place to go for music literacy pedagogical training tools for teachers over the last several years. As a result, I have never received as many private messages about an article that I did not even write than Dr. Marshawn Hyman's February 2024 Choral Journal article called A Skills-First Approach to the All-State Choir Selection Process. Let's just say, so far, this article has already made a splash. So my first thought was, obviously, this needs to be an episode. My second thought was, it probably should be a panel-style conversation to provide some varied perspectives on the topic. For the very first time also in Choralosophy history, I invited a guest on the show with the prior expression that I disagreed with something that this guest had published. And so I invited Shantae Pittman to join this conversation to keep me honest and balance it out just a little bit with a varied perspective. The result is this dynamic discussion between myself, Marshawn, Shantae, about this idea, digging into the ideas that are presented in this article to try to determine whether or not this is really the way forward. Of course, it will be no surprise where I land on this conversation. I don't think it's the way forward, but that it doesn't mean that we can't learn something from the point of view that Marshawn expresses. So be sure to tune in and stay involved in this conversation all the way to the end.